The math operators that you can use in C# and in most programming languages actually are listed in this table. You can see addition and subtraction. The operators are, what you would expect. Division is a slash, multiplication is an asterisk, and then modulus is a percent. And what the modulus is it gives us the remainder when we have integer division. So for example, if you have an integer 65 and another integer number that is the number 2, and you divide them, they are not going to divide in evenly. So there'll be a number left over. And the remainder, which is the number left over, we can get using the modulus. First example shows you how to use the addition operator with different data types. And we've got a couple numeric variables, integer number 1 and integer number 2. We have a couple double variables, and then we have a couple strings. So in addition, you can not only add numeric variables, but you can add the strings together. So for the numeric variables, it's like traditional addition, where you have the equation on the right, and then the variable for the sum is going to be on the left side of the equal sign. Right? And that's pretty much how all these equations work. The equation itself is on the right of the equal sign, and then wherever you're going to put the result is on the left. For adding strings, the addition sign operates as a concatenator. So it basically takes the first string and adds the second string to the end. And here we're storing this in a third variable. And there's our output. And subtraction is very similar to addition, with the exception of we cannot subtract strings. So we can subtract any type of numeric variable. And so this is just a little example showing you how to do that. And if you're curious about modulus and you have never used it before, I have a couple of numeric variables defined, and then I do integer division. And 10 divided by 3 is going to have a result of 3 that's placed into integer number 3 variable. But it's also going to have the number 1 left over. And that number 1 is the remainder. And so when we use modulus, we can store that remainder. And here is a couple of right line statements. And again, we are using the plus sign here as a concatenator.